Hey everyone, it's John from work, and you are now listening to the Hardly Heroes podcast. I'm too high right now.
That sounds like blasphemy.
I know it is.
Okay, now we're recording it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so shit.
Yeah.
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 Well, we have a special guest today.
Is this how you guys start these things?
Kind of, more
we
or
usually
less.
shoot
Really
the shit
uncomfortable.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Does this guy over here say something witty?
Yeah, you know.
Every time.
I try.
He's the
Yeah.
money maker.
He is.
It's true.
Yeah.
Last week I got bombarded with, you need to do a better job, because I did something that was subpar at best.
By
You know,
bombard, he means we just didn't say anything afterwards. That's
Yeah.
what he means
No,
by bombard.
buddy.
But dude,
Oh,
when
he
you
did.
do-
That's
No,
Buddy.
yeah.
Buddy
When you
does that all the
do-
I know,
time.
that's
yeah,
not true.
that
That's the
is
thing.
true. When you do aardvarks, I mean,
That
doesn't
was
get
like
better.
that was like a year ago.
It
That was like the
so
7th
good.
episode.
Yeah, that was literally a year
some
ago.
joke about
I did that.
aardvarks.
Yeah. What you got a problem with aardvarks?
No, I love aardvarks. They're great. They're very
racist.
Like I said, still love them.
What you know about what aardvarks have gone through in life?
I don't. That's
right.
the point.
You don't live that aardvark life.
I do not.
I think I'm going to like this episode. I think for once the guest is not going to like
Aardvarks
Aaron.
matter?
There it is.
Aardvark lives matter. No,
That's-
That's okay. Now it's too far, guys.
Way to
Too
go,
far, guys.
buddy. God.
It's too soon.
I didn't do anything.
You
I'm
did.
sitting here just, you know.
We're going the
Mind
way
my
of Bill
business.
Maher.
Yeah.
We're dropping to inward.
Oh,
tonight.
dear.
I don't want Ice Cube on my ass. I am good.
Manny, I thought you loved ice cubes. On
I
your
do.
ass.
I love. Oh,
Wait.
that's a whole nother podcast
yeah.
episode.
Right around the ring.
Yeah, a little bit of a rub.
Take a
and
little
push.
ride around the ring. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fetishes.
All right, good show, guys. Thanks.
yeah. And
I
I
like to call this one "Ice Cubes on My Ass." Dedicate this to all the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a clock.
We have
Oh,
a
yeah.
clock. We have
We're-
everything. We're like,
You know Manny.
legit.
Manny is attention to detail. And that is one of the best things about having Manny on the show is, you know, me and Aaron or AKA Sprinkles.
Whatever.
in case nobody recognizes the name Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to say Sprinkles.
Yeah,
So we have all these ideas and, you know, Manny is good about following through on them.
It's weird.
And I used to throw out these weird hand signals, and Manny was like, yeah, we're putting a stop to that shit. So then he put it on his computer, but he didn't like how he couldn't
'Cause I
look
couldn't
shit
use
up.
it, yeah.
So then he went out and bought this, and it is friggin'
I will
so
keep
cool.
all of my jokes down to 0.05
Yes.
seconds.
Thank you very much.
They have to stay at a
Just
certain.
a quick hitters tonight.
What you don't know is after it hits an hour, it starts flashing, telling you to
Yeah.
You're
wrap it up, B.
Those lost symbols come up from the hatch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Your headphones start shocking
Yeah,
you
it's like tick, tick, tick,
every
tick.
5. Yeah.
We like to keep to a very tight schedule. around
Toit.
What are we sending this shoot the shit out on?
What?
Anything?
There, right there.
Okay, let's just do it there then.
here. Okay.
All right.
Should he say it again because you almost interrupted him or no?
That's
Nah,
fine.
that's fine.
Okay.
I think it'll be fine. All right.
Wow, that was it? We're already on break number 1. Vape break number 1.
All right. He usually always vapes before the show, but we didn't let him.
Oh,
No, I know exactly.
You do? Okay, good.
I was about to say, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you only need 1.
Yeah.
Big O and Dukes and Tenacious D.
Boom. Big on it.
Shit.
Oh, and are you recording again? We're already
Yeah,
back at
jump
it.
back in.
Okay.
So if you want to go ahead
Yeah.
and start, then we'll.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, you go.
He's nervous.
Go ahead.
I'm
Who's
not
nervous?
nervous. I'm just waiting for y'all to shut the fuck up.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks we fight, for the right crosses we throw. For the ninjas we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations. Weapon X rejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come Buddy, Manny, and Aaron, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny.
And I'm Aaron.
We have special guests today.
We do on episode 58.
Ish.
Yes. Okay.
I think.
Finally.
Are you guys on 58?
Yes.
God,
58.
congrats.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're getting there.
Over a year of doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, we have John from work, or AKA Super Ugly.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
AKA you would know from our intro.
Yeah.
John from work.
Yeah, it's me, John from work, everybody.
Hello.
Because Aaron will only call you John from work.
Right.
I call you Super Ugly.
Hey. Right,
And then Manny just calls you John
right.
from
Just
work.
John.
Well, because
You
every
call me whatever
time
you
there was
want.
a story, Buddy would always preface it by saying, "Well, John from work."
Right.
Every time,
Right.
not just John.
Because Manny has 2 Johns in his
I've
life.
got a brother-in-law, John.
He's got a toilet that he named
I got
John.
John,
There
I
it
guess.
is. He's got clients that prostitutes have
Which
named
is
John.
ironically because
imaginary
his
friend.
toilet says Sterling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does it?
No, I don't know.
does.
There
It
are.
does.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It does say Sterling.
From the porcelain family Sterling, the name Buddy Sterling, famous amongst toilet aficionados.
You know, what can I say?
I shit on
likes-
Sterling every morning.
He likes big bowls. What can he say?
Did you say bowls?
Big bowls.
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 Not balls,
Place
bowls.
to put his bowls.
Well, we're very to have you on the show.
Very to happy.
Very
Very
to
to
happy.
happy.
Very
Yeah.
happy to. We're not professionals here.
happy to have you on the show.
Very happy to have you on
Yeah.
the show.
No, I'm excited.
Finally,
Finally.
we've
Yeah.
we've had your intro up for quite a while. We thought we were going to use it like 1 or 2 times, but it
Sure.
ended up being
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
It was
awesome.
so well received.
So we just thought we'd use
Dude,
it every fucking day.
Yeah, Sterling. Oh, I'm sorry, Buddy. I'll refer to you as
Oh,
Buddy.
anyway, it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Buddy was like, Manny was like, want to let you know, like, that we're still using the intro, and if you're cool with that. And I was like, I do not give a shit. I hope I'm a narcissistic egomaniac. Of course, you better be using that goddamn intro. I don't,
He looked at me and he was like, "You think I just did that shit for you guys to use it once? You better be using it
yeah.
more than once."
Oh no, guys, go ahead, use that once. It's cool. I spent a couple hours writing it. It's like you should probably just use that once, and I would delete it off of your hard drive after that one play forever.
Forget about it.
I always, every time we use one of his songs at the end of the episode, I'm like, "Hey, I just want you to know we used one of your songs." He's like, "I don't give a shit. Use
Yeah.
them all. I don't care."
Please.
It's just more
No.
people listening to me.
Guys, do not get my name out there more. I would appreciate it if nobody knew that I
No
did anything.
problem.
Yeah.
He is the most underground artist out
I
there.
know. Wow.
So
Yeah.
underground, he doesn't want anybody to know about him.
Right.
Yeah.
Hence the reason I call myself Super Ugly.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think we've ever gone into detail about the artwork you do
Yeah.
over the
A
show.
little bit. We've plugged his website and we talked about
I
his
love
music,
it when
but-
you guys plug me.
We do it a lot.
In what hole?
All of them.
Any
I was like, is anybody going to say it? I'll say it.
DVDA, baby. I love it all.
Ear hole.
Here.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It
A
is.
ear hole?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a pencil-sized dick.
Yeah.
I mean, or a lot of lube.
This is what happens in episode 58, by the way.
Yes.
It started off so wholesome, and
Oh.
now it's dicks and ear
We've
holes.
had an episode where we talked nothing about taking shits,
Yeah.
No, it was like 40 minutes.
farting in a public restroom.
Remember the guy that got mad about the locker room humor?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You know,
Hey,
we're all
don't
over
do
the board.
locker room humor. Come on, jeez. Don't be misogynistic, all
All
right?
right, I'm sorry.
God.
Sorry.
We started the Wonder Woman review off
Oh my God.
on how I'm going to marry Gal Gadot.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I haven't even seen it, but I would totally bang that. I would bang that lady.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
I
banger.
tell you that Bird hit me up and was like, "Hey, so I know you guys are going to Wizard Con this weekend. How about you guys make a Hardly Heroes dick mark with
For
your guys'
me,
name
yes.
on it and pass it out there?" I'm like, "Bird,
That's
calm the fuck down about the goddamn dick mark."
That's not
This
creepy
is-
at all.
This is my dick. I showed it to you last time you were here. Yeah.
I can
okay. This is Manny's idea. It came to him in a dream.
Yeah.
It did.
Right? Is that the one?
It
you
was a
look
lot.
at?
It was a
The
lot.
tick mark.
It was a lot bigger
Right.
and
Of course.
slightly darker.
and
I
very
hope so.
and
I
a
hope
lot
so.
more veinier.
Oh.
Is
a
this
veiny,
was
triumphant
this a
bastard.
wish kind of thing, or was this a you're representing
I think
yourself?
so.
Kind of yeah.
I
no,
think
yeah.
it's more of a wish.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So Bird wants us to make dick marks and give them to people at WizardCon.
Dick mark.
Because
But
that's not
she's
creepy at all.
More of
Sounds
like,
like sexual
using our
harassment.
logo as the balls, and then she's like, somehow work your logo into the dick mark.
Hi, my name's Aaron. I'm from Hardly Heroes. We do a
Right.
podcast. Here
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh.
a dick.
Okay. Excuse me. Hang on. Beep boop boop. Security.
Oh,
I've
oh,
got a guy that's probably on some kind of list over here handing out dick
this man
marks.
is handing out dick marks to 12-year-old boys. I don't understand.
Weirdly
Just
enough.
because well, anyways, a 12-year-old would not be listening to our podcast.
Well, I mean,
Weirdly
I sure hope
enough,
not.
it
It's the
says
internet.
TMC with a circle around it, Manny. No last name, just Manny right on there. I don't don't know.
Has his phone
Manny
number.
cared, but the guy really wanted us to know that was his idea.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
It was mine.
This guy's phone number at the bottom. Yeah. Meet me.
It says, "Call me for a good time."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
All right. We were going to talk a little bit about the Black Panther trailer because I think we have a little bit of mixed feelings about it in the group.
Do we?
I think so.
Yeah.
So
Racists. Who's the racist?
So they dropped the Black Panther trailer this
You
week.
are not allowed to not like the trailer.
When are we
No,
getting the
right?
movie?
That's how I feel.
It's a while. I want to say November, but it's maybe before that.
November? It's coming out this year?
You know what? It might be 2018.
I thought it was 2018.
Yeah.
I think it's the beginning of, but I could be wrong.
All right. So
This is what you come to these podcasts for is information.
You're darn right.
Yes.
You are darn
what
right.
I liked it. Did you like it?
I loved it.
I know why you loved it because as soon as they dropped that RTJ in there,
Oh,
it was
he lost
like,
it.
right? Like,
I was
was
like-
that the best or
I,
what? Dude?
I have to tell you that I was like, that's a good song. Where
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
yeah,
I got,
yeah.
Run the fucking jewels again.
in
Like
a
these
Black
guys
Panther.
are blowing up.
know,
Like
it's
without
so
having
awesome.
to be these kind of like sell out mainstream kind of people.
What's the date?
It's like word of mouth.
2018.
Yeah.
It just says 2018. So we're
know.
getting it next year.
I thought, look, I will say that as a white man, I watched the trailer and I felt like, God bless them. They have a whole movie with black people in it. Like, I honestly had that reaction
And
where
Martin
I like,
Freeman.
They all
yeah,
die
but-
by
yeah,
the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
yeah, but you have no
Two
Samuel
hobbits.
L.
yeah,
Jackson.
a Hobbit and who else? Oh, and the Gollum. Yes, are the only two white people in it. But I was like,
dear.
I'm like, look at this beautiful movie. I'm like, they've cast all African American people in this movie. I'm like, this is amazing. What kind of world do we live in? We had a movie with women in it, and now we have a movie with black people. I was very excited. No,
I could tell.
I will say though that
Just a little bit.
the one I love the trailer and I thought it looked great. The design looked pretty great. I thought it looked great. I will say that as a character, the Black Panther, his fighting style is very similar to Captain America and Bucky and like every other. It's like he's doing things that I'm like I probably would see this in a Captain America movie eventually anyway. So
Like that car trick where he flips onto
yeah.
the car. I was like, I
That
feel
was
like
in
I've
Captain
seen
America
this
already.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen this before,
Right.
and I felt his spaceship or his plane.
Spaceship, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. His plane looked
Like
like,
a- right. Quinjet or something.
yeah, or Batman's in BVS.
That's a different comic book universe.
I know, but it looked just like it. And I don't
I
know, it wasn't. I'm not saying it was horrible, but I wasn't very like, oh my god, I gotta go see this
the
movie.
first trailer, though, right? I
It
mean,
makes
that
me
was
think
Teaser. It was
Teaser.
technically a teaser. Yeah.
The music was good, though.
Just the tipper.
With the exception of the parts that you say that do look like any other superhero could be pulling off those moves, I thought it looked different. I felt like this is something we're not getting with Marvel. We haven't got
the black people.
I know it's all black. No, I thought the
that what the
tribal
different
look.
ones-
I just want to let you know.
The tribal look, the colors that are mixed with
There were
that
some good
tribal,
color, yeah.
a lot of color. I like the technology that the chick is wearing on her hands.
Oh yeah, she's got
supposed to
panther
be.
fists. Yeah.
She's supposed to be like a
Panther fist.
Tony Stark of their like tribe or some shit.
Yeah.
I saw Michonne in there. Michonne
Oh,
popped
yeah?
up in the
Yeah.
trailer.
Denai Guerrera.
Michael B. Jordan was
There it is.
killing it in the trailer.
not a
He
big Michael
finally
B.
actually
Jordan
looks
fan.
different.
He's got the
Yeah.
the floppy hair,
Yeah.
which I liked.
But in every other movie and thing he's done, he's
Oh,
Michael
dear.
B. Jordan.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is going to
Is he
be
really?
different.
Is that what he is?
I
in
kind
every
of
mo-
feel like it. Have you seen Fruitvale Station?
Yes.
Have you
I
seen
lived Fruitvale Station.
Rocky? the Rocky
No,
movie.
I didn't actually.
Friday Night Lights, he's always a troubled.
Even
like,
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He was just
I
kind of like
unfortunately
this
did see that.
hood kid.
Unfortunately, I
yeah,
did.
and
Not
I
really
just,
hood, but yeah.
I really hope they do something
It's
different
racist.
with his character and he can kind of do something else because I feel he's the same
no, he
guy.
looked good. The mask, he had the cool mask on. He's like an assassin looking dude. I like it. I think it's gonna be good. I think it'll be good. I just don't know if it's gonna be so great that it's gonna like be like, this is such an outstanding Marvel movie. It could just be another run-of-the-mill Marvel movie, right?
Be another Ant-Man.
So that was another thing that came up is I read an article about how a lot of these movies are kind of starting to feel the same over and over
Right.
again.
Oh, yeah.
The
Right.
same
Iron Man,
the same
Doctor
stories. They're
Strange.
doing the same things. They end the same way. And how do you guys feel about that? It's like, are you guys? I'm still enjoying these movies, but I could see how things are getting a little predictable.
Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I feel that
Yeah,
Well,
It's
for
crazy.
a lot of reasons.
that is true. But come a time, I don't know how soon, but it is going to come to an end that the masses aren't going to see these movies, and people don't think that. They think it's just ramping up.
No, they'll get bored of it.
That's-
there was a time when
Westerns were killing it.
I said it first, though, is what I
Yeah.
wanted just everybody to know.
Steven
that he
Spielberg
pointed
said
at
it
me.
first.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
Well,
Shit!
I said it like
I
20
said, "We're
episodes
killing
ago.
it."
Did you?
I
Damn
said,
it.
we're killing it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Because you were saying Westerns, I said we're killing it. Not
I don't know.
Westerns. Westerns. I didn't double up your Westerns.
So confused.
I didn't double up your
fine.
Westerns.
Let's roll the tape back. We've got tape, right? That's
Yeah,
what
it's
we're
tape.
rolling. We're recording on tape?
yeah,
Okay,
it's
good,
tape.
good. Let's just...
Whatever. But, all right, so you're saying Westerns were the 90s.
Well, Westerns were like the 70s.
No,
to
I
Did
know.
you just say the fucking 90s, by the way? Did this motherfucker just say Westerns were the 90s?
He's
Like,
younger.
Are
than
you
us, so-
high? Or what? Westerns were like the 50s and
Yeah,
70s.
but I'm saying the last time that Westerns were a huge thing were in the 90s.
You mean the 4 Westerns they put out in the 90s?
Those are
Tombstone.
the best
Wyatt
Westerns
Earp.
of all time.
And I don't like Western.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven.
And then
Young
name another-
Guns.
And
Oh, here we go.
that was 80s though.
Yeah.
That's late 80s, isn't it?
Young Guns, by the way.
You don't like
Guns was a good movie.
That's just a Western St. Elmo's Fire, buddy. Okay? That's my hot take. It's just a Western St. Elmo's Fire.
Oh, dear.
you don't like Young Guns?
No.
What?
I'm sorry.
He's just
How dare
It
you
did
have
not
that
live-
opinion?
allowed to have
it
an
did not
opinion.
live up to the hype of having the Brat Pack in it. I was so excited to see the Brat Pack because I'm a huge Brat Pack fan. Let's just get that right out on the table.
Okay.
Young Guns 1 was 1988. Young
That's
Guns 2 was
in the 80s.
1990.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's the cusp.
So I was right.
The very cusp of the 90s.
It's true.
I'm just saying it's been over 10 years that we've had superhero movies dominating.
But now we're getting movies like Black Panther, where we have black people in the movie. We have
What?
Logan, where that is not a typical superhero movie. I think as we start getting
That had a
bored
lot
with
of
the typical.
Canadians in it.
It did.
Wonder Woman had a woman.
I like how when I say black people, it makes a big fucking deal. But John over here, the rapper, says it, and everybody's like, "Yeah."
I lived in Oakland, Manny.
Oh,
Hey,
That's
and
the hood pass.
he's a ginger.
G Parkway boy, I got it.
He went to Blood Bank High,
Big high.
Elk Grove.
Burbank.
Children with your scary schools and your scary neighborhoods.
I left that
Yeah.
place real quick.
But okay, here's the thing: there is oversaturation. We all still love it, and every one of the fans still loves it. Yes, there's going to be critiques of everything. Everybody's going to critique everything, but they're not going away for less than 10 years. It's going to be more than 10 years before
10
they go
years.
away.
That's a big statement.
Well, they already have
That-
they already have films planned for the next 6.
Right.
I know,
So-
but I'm saying
But that's still based on what if, like, in 3 years, all of a sudden, like, Ms. Marvel movie doesn't, Captain Marvel movie, whatever.
Phase
she
5, or what is it? Phase
4.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if that, like, doesn't
Just drops
succeed?
off
I
the
don't
edge.
know. I personally, of course, am like, as a guy who grew up wishing I could have these movies, I'm obsessed, and I want to see all of them.
But I think
Keep
there
making
will
them.
be a
Secret
core
Wars. Let's do
group
it.
of people going to see these. But I'm saying
Us
the
four.
record-breaking
Just us four,
numbers,
that's it.
That's it.
the record-breaking numbers, I feel, are going to slowly start declining.
Well,
I mean,
they haven't yet.
I know, but I feel
Like, Wonder Woman had a really great opening.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Right. And they're projecting
I mean-
Spider-Man possibly could have as big of an opening, maybe. I
I'm
don't
just
know
saying you're
why
being
you
very
would go see
pessimistic about this,
the
buddy.
seventh
just-
Spider-Man movie to
a lot of Spider-Man. I don't believe the Tobey Maguire movies ever existed. 'Cause I hate Tobey Maguire with a passion.
Spider-Man 2 is like one
That
of
is
the
a
great
good
comic
one,
book
yeah.
Pretty
movies.
good.
It's a
I
great
love
comic
that
book.
one.
And
I
you
just
loved it when you
don't
were a
like-
kid. You don't
I
even
don't
start.
like Tobey Maguire. I don't like him.
I watched one the other day, and it is starting to feel a little dated.
One was not that good in the first place, really. The Green Goblin was a terrible one.
Oh, it was bad.
The
Yeah,
suit
he was pretty bad. Yeah.
No. All right, I have a question for you. So, because this is
okay.
here's a little news. You know, obviously Chris Evans decided that he's going to stay
Yes,
till the
he's Captain America.
second Avengers movie at least.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
right. All right, here's a little question I have for you guys. I don't know if you've ever answered this one.
What's a question?
A question. All right, that's a question.
That's that
mixed with a
Oakland
croissant.
question. Yeah.
All right.
That's a
Lovely.
thing from Oakland.
Sounds like my
Right.
favorite question.
Yeah, let me
Right?
get you on that question.
A nice
all
buttery
right?
question.
You guys are making me
Get
hungry.
you some questions. All right, Chris Evans. I'll get closer to the
There
mic.
you
Thank
go.
you. Thank
Chris Evans has
Oh, dear.
made 5 comic book movies. All right, played 5
Yes.
comic book characters.
Is that the question?
What are they?
you.
Fantastic
Four. yeah.
Done. No, that.
No,
Okay. What?
Captain America.
Uh-huh.
2, 4. You said 4.
5.
5 completely different characters. right?
Yes. It's not. No. It's played like one Captain America 3 times.
Go.
Excuse me?
Keep going.
No, he's done Fantastic
We got
Four.
Fantastic Four,
Yep.
Captain
He's
America.
done Captain America. I don't know.
Come on. I just called the podcast nerd
Yeah.
board,
Oh, yeah. Did
and
he
they're
just-
about to revoke all your guys'
Yeah,
privileges. So I
Was
just
it
want-
Push? No.
No,
He did.
Was
but
he in Push?
I think he wasn't.
No, that was advertised on the back. of comic-
Snowpiercer?
Boom. There's 3. Good man.
Snowpiercer.
Look
It's
at
the
Aaron.
train.
Oh,
it's
that's
the
crazy.
train movie.
It's a weird.
Oh,
it's a good
that's
movie.
a comic book?
Yeah, graphic novel.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Right.
I've
All right.
seen that movie too.
Hold on, there was
And
another.
it's going to be a
one.
TV series.
No, it's not a TV series.
No, it's going.
Oh.
train.
Snowpiercer?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a-
Yeah.
That'd be a good TV series,
Yeah.
actually. Maybe.
maybe.
So what's the other 2?
I have no idea.
All right. This one's Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, I forgot he
yeah.
was in that.
And-
I was gonna say Scott Pilgrim, but
Way
then
to
I started.
go.
I
Come
thought I got him
on.
mixed up with Brandon Routh or whatever the fuck his name
He
is.
also was in Scott Pilgrim.
Superman?
And also The Losers.
Oh, I
Never seen
Remember
that.
that one?
I watched it one time. I don't really
Jeffrey
remember.
Dean
never
Morgan
seen
is
it.
in that one. It's actually really good. It's like an A-Team style comic book movie, but just not the A-Team. But it's like 5 guys. Like he plays I'm the techie guy with spiky hair and glasses, but I'm also hunky and I can shoot a gun.
He's
like,
a hot Seth Green.
Yeah. And then like Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays the grizzled guy that smokes a cigar, and then
So,
there's
Negan.
I'm the hot Mexican chick, whatever. Then
Yeah.
it's like the 5 losers or whatever,
Yeah.
but they get sent on a Suicide Squad style mission. Whether they're
No
coming back,
shit.
who knows? That kind of thing.
That was a
love
really
his
great
voices.
promo.
Oh, I
Thank
know.
you.
Yeah, that
He's
was
got a
good.
lot of different voices. I had no idea.
Oh my goodness.
John at work is totally different than out of work. John.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just
Oh,
don't
like,
want to.
I'll never forget.
Well, he
wanna
doesn't
tell
spend
us
as
this.
much time in the
I
shop.
just don't want to let anybody know what real John is
Like-
at work.
I'll never forget
It's a
when
secret treat.
I went to your show for the first time, and I'd only kind of talked to you at work, and Manny's like, "Oh, you're gonna go to the show." I'm like, "Yeah." I'd only seen you at work. Comes out, hat all sideways.
I know no
Had
other
an-
way to wear a hat. Actually, that's
had
weird.
an iced tea
He
shirt
thought it
on,
was
but it
straight
was
the whole
like,
time.
It was an iced tea, like
It's iced tea,
Literally
with-
a cup
Yeah.
with some iced tea.
made of iced tea's face.
And he's
Yeah.
like, lemonade? Iced tea. Sorry, it's a great
yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
but it was hilarious. And then he busts out the rap, which I had not listened to any of your music
Right.
before, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
yeah.
Dear.
I at one time had dreams and aspirations of being a big rap star. So as
You
you,
went
see,
on tour and did stuff. Though.
I did. I lived a good musical life, but I did not ever actually, go into the-
Whistle?
Yeah, I didn't whistle enough on my songs. Therefore, I did not have a mega hit.
See, there it
gotta
is.
whistle.
You got to have the whistle. The whistle hook, as they call it.
Yeah.
There it is.
You got to get Drake to whistle that shit for you.
I know, blow them whistles. So no, I had a great musical life. I've toured. I've played in Chile.
Chile.
In
Baby back, baby back,
Bogota.
baby.
No, that's Colombia, isn't it?
Oh,
No,
dear.
Santiago.
There it is.
Yeah, Nobody is probably my favorite song.
Yeah, nobody's here. Yeah. No, I was in a band in the mid '90s that played San Francisco and did a lot of tours, and then I made my own group, Unified School District, in 2000, and we played for like 10 years, touring all around, mostly the West Coast. We didn't do many East Coast things, and then Chile and a couple other places.
That's badass.
No, it was fun. It was great. I mean, it was a great time. Put out 4 records. You can find them on Spotify.
Oh, hello.
Hello. But and I love doing it. Like I've always wanted to be a rapper. I grew up wanting to be an artist, And then all of a sudden, rap music like entered my life. I used to listen to like heavy metal, and like I would listen to like Priest and Maiden. I love fucking Kiss and Maiden and fucking Priest.
No Slayer. Or
I like Slayer. I like Metallica. I loved all of it, right? Because my brother was a huge metalhead, right?
Yeah,
and then I was like, as soon as like, well, I noticed my first change, like when I heard like, fucking Cool It Now by New Edition. They have like a little rap in the bottom back
there
of
it
it.
is, yeah.
And I was like, what's that? And then like the Beastie Boys License to Ill dropped, and I was like,
that's a game changer.
White boys can do this too.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
Hold
and then
on.
and then all of a sudden going to high school, I was right at the boom of rap. It was NWA, Eazy-E, like all that stuff dropped, and like Too Short first came out, and Public Enemy put out like their first and second record, and like I was just like, as this like young white suburban kid was like, what the hell is all this stuff? It's so magical, it's the black man is speaking to me, and like, so, and I love the music. I love how they could like sample stuff, and like I could hear the samples in the music and be like, I know what that's from. And like, so then by senior year in high school, I was already writing rap. My rap name was J-Dub or J-Dog. And I was writing raps like
That's a good one. No,
yeah,
it's a good starter.
right,
Very
right.
unique.
And then I performed in front of my high school. I did an anti-drug rap in front of my high school.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Don't do drugs. No. Don't smoke dope. No.
Do you still remember the lyrics?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I was like, if
they
you're
are
gonna-
embedded in my brain.
Yeah. I used to have a video of it, and somehow I lost it. But if I had it,
In a fire, maybe?
God.
I was about to say, it seems like a lot of
if
your
I had
stuff
it,
get lost.
Oh, I dude, yeah. No, I'm a terrible thrower aware. Yeah. So no,
Is
I
that
did.
a thing?
So then, when did you go by Super Ugly?
I
Rude?
I originally was Funk Wisdom. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Funk.
Bless you.
Funk Wisdom. That was my rap name.
Did you have to say it like that every time?
Funk Wisdom. And then I decided.
Sound like Jeff Sessions there.
Yeah.
Love the
I'm Funk Wisdom, Beauregard Funk Wisdom. I do not recall talking to that.
Sorry,
Ruskin.
I just watched the Kate McKinnon interview,
I know,
and she
you-
did the.
I do not recognize this questioning. No, so I started off as Funk Wisdom, and then I moved. I was in another group. We were called the Folklores.
Oh,
All right?
that's
this was during like the early 93.
gothic, ish.
No,
No, there it is.
not gothic.
Come on.
And then I changed my name to. I was like, I need a better name, and I looked at the deck. I'm like, I'm gonna look up the definition of unique, and it said soul unusual. So I was like, I'm soul unusual. So that was my name. So soul unusual. Then I hated that name.
Sure.
That lasted for a while, and then I hated. Then I became SU. And then one day I said Super Ugly, and that was pretty much it. Then that became my name. Like since, I don't know, it's like 2002. That's been
wow.
my rap and art name.
Oh, there you
Now, how did you land on Unified School District?
In a freestyle I used to go up to Reno and like hang out with my friends, and they were all DJs, and they would like sit me down and be like, all right, bro, we're going to put on this record and you're just going to freestyle for like 5 minutes. And I'd be like, yeah, whatever. And we'd get high. And then I'd be like, I'm going to rap for 10 minutes. And they'd turn on the tape recorder and I'd just be like, rap for whatever. And they would like listen to those tapes all the time. They'd be like, dude, you said some crazy shit. And I'm like, I don't remember. And then they'd be like, one of the lines was, I'm unified like the school district. And so my friend hit me up and he's like, dude, that line is dope. And when I heard it, I was like, Unified School District. I'm like, my first original idea was to make the group almost like the Wu-Tang Clan, where you never actually knew how many people were in the group.
Oh,
and where
They're
I wanted
always
to,
coming and going.
Right, I wanted
Yeah.
to keep it kind of amorphous, where like, I would have like guys.
Whoa!
calm the
You just
fuck down,
knocked
Manny.
Spider-Man and fucking Taser Face over.
Jeez.
Just chill
They're
out.
okay. They're okay.
They're fine.
I want to take these arms off the chair. I just hate them.
I know.
Because
Stupid.
I wanna take
my
your arms off me.
favorite lyric, which I already said the song that I really like, but it's all, I knocked an old man till I became one. I forgot to hold hands. Now I got nobody.
Yeah.
That part in that song, I replay that all the time. I think that is super cool. And, you're always talking about music and how it hits back to you. Well, I remember being a younger guy, like, knocking all these older guys, being like, you're old as fuck, like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And I'm not saying I'm
Right.
super old, but I'm 30 years old, and I see these younger
Yeah.
guys,
Super old.
and they're like hating and all shit, and
I
I'm
know.
like, I used to be that guy,
Right.
and I just think that's super cool. But that's probably my favorite like just snippet
Well, thank
of
you.
one of your songs. So
That originally comes from, and I told you this, but it comes from the Slick Rick line from Children's Story, where he says, knocked an old man down and swore I killed him. And so I took knocked an old man, off of that first part. And so I was like, and so I like to take things like that and like be like knocked an old man and then be like, yeah, but now I'm fucking like hella old in this shit. Like I'm like the old dude at the club.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's
Right.
so cool. As you know what I mean. I feel a lot of people can relate to that. I know I really related to it.
And a
But
lot of my music is like, and that next line is like, I forgot to hold hands. Now I got, so what that means is basically like whenever Unified School District would go to the club. So we would go to the club and we would both be there, me and Ecto, my partner in the group. We would go there and all these people would be around. They'd be like, oh, they got their bling, they got their jackets and their hats and they look all hip hop and they're like, yo, 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 what's up? What's up? I got a demo. Yo, you know, yada, yada, yada. And me and him would just fucking hate on everybody. Like we were like, seriously, like, I don't know why, but we were so sarcastic and shit talking, and we would just sit in the corner and be like, look at these fucking idiots. Like we would be like, we don't belong in this group. So basically I'm saying like, I forgot to fucking play the game. I forgot to hold all their hands and sit there and be like, I love what you're saying. You guys are so interesting. And then as everybody walks off and goes to their successes, I'm sitting there like, yeah, I was the smart one that shit talked everybody in the corner, but now everybody's famous, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, but I'm better than you guys. You know?
that is so funny. That is not how I took that line at all.
No, you took it as love, right? I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, exactly. It could also mean that.
But
So,
I
there you
like
go.
that. I like the meaning behind all of this stuff. 'Cause
Everyone, even Ecto listens to our music. The guy has listened to me rap. My DJ and producer has listened to me rap now for however long, 17 years.
Ish.
He's like, I don't understand half of the shit that you're saying. Like he's like, you say shit, and it's all mostly inside jokes, like to me and pretty much almost myself. Like all of my stuff is funny, pretty much only to me.
Well, that's why we do the show.
Right? Yeah, right.
Nobody's actually listening.
No. You just put it out there. You think maybe somebody will like this or
Dick
something.
mark.
I don't. Yeah, dick marks. Throw it,
all
stick
I
it
got.
against the wall.
There was a song that I've listened to a few times that I really like. I like it a lot because of what you talk about, but the subject matter is actually almost taboo in the genre. Is the song "Sweet Words"?
Oh yeah, saying sweet words.
And when I heard it, it's like, you first hear a rap song, you kind of gloss over the lyrics, kind of digest the beat, and then you start digging deeper and listening to every word.
Yeah.
And as I started doing that, I was like, this guy's talking about his wife.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to know how that came about. And I'm assuming you're talking about Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done 2 songs for Kelly and 1 song for an ex-girlfriend. So I've made sure to double up the songs I've done. And I'll
There
still
you
do
go. Yeah.
for my wife. I'll still do another new one if I do another album. So there you go. You got to do that.
It's just a thing. It's
It's
part
if
of
you
the
don't
contract.
do a song for the girl, you're in a lot of trouble. No, but I heard that beat, and I'm sure like you hear the beat, and you're like, this does not sound like a song that should be made like a girl love song.
I think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't. It's not like
it
this.
hits like a party song. It's like it's very like it's got a drive to it that you don't normally put
kinda
into.
look like
I was just gonna say it's got to drive like masturbation.
it's got a hand drive.
That's
told
what
me-
that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me the story when Ecto showed you the beat.
Yeah.
And you laid it down. He's like, "How did you get
Right.
that from this?"
So I'm sitting in my apartment or my apartment, and I'm like and my wife was at work or whatever, and I'm sitting there. I got the beat on, and I'm like sitting there listening over it, and I'm like, I just am like, that's my wifey, and I was like, ooh, I'm all that kind of like,
I love that
as we
song.
say in Oakland, that kind of slapped. I was like, because like living in Oakland, like you kind of get you're in that like dialogue, that dialect, that same way.
Sure.
So I do have a lot of like that slang and that twang to my voice when I rap. And so it's like, so I did that and I was like, ooh. And then I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a song that's for my wife, for girls. Because, the way and you guys, I assume a couple of you listen to Atmosphere, right?
Oh yeah, I do.
Atmosphere is the master. The fucking master. I'm not a huge Atmosphere fan, but what I've learned about Atmosphere is he knows how to get those girl songs where he talks about girls and the girls fucking just like can't. They just lose them. So they just like their underwear just falls off.
It's true. That's exactly how
It's
it happens.
because
Right.
he tells.
They either burst into flame or they just slip right off of one of their legs. It's like he does it.
It's like Zoolander. It's like Zoolander where he pulls his underwear.
It and you're like, how did that even happen?
But
Well, he's
it
good
happens.
at telling a story.
Right.
You know, he like works it in so well, and then at the very end, you're like, holy shit. You know, like you kind of get caught off guard. Like, you know, one of his songs, Waitress, he's talking about a girl, you know, that's a waitress. And at the end of the song, you figure out it's his daughter, and his daughter hates him. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I was totally going one other way. And then at the very end, he brings you all around. Yeah.
Girls eat that shit up. So, like, what I did with that song was I tried to make a song that was like for my wife, for the ladies. And in the chorus, I was basically going to say, like, you know, you tell them, like, I know you're a freak. I know you like dirty shit. Like, all my freaknik, you know, girls, put your hands up. Like, it's basically like a put your hands up song, but disguised as a song for my wife, you know?
songs.
And so, yeah, I love that song. I mean, it's really one of my all-time favorites. And, like, a lot of the lines in there mean a lot to me because they are definitely about my wife. You know?
I bet. Yeah, I played it for Michelle, and Michelle was like, holy shit, this song's deep, you know?
Yeah. You actually like the other one I did for my wife, which is hilarious. Because
Yes,
I honestly.
the older one.
Yes. Foam hats. Which
Yeah.
I'm like, you said that to me, and I was like, how do you even listen to that? It's like a 5-minute, like, long,
It is-
slow,
Yeah,
epic
there
song.
it
Yeah.
is.
So I got on this weird.
He takes a bath. He lights some candles,
Dude,
and he puts
seriously.
that shit on.
Damn near. Well, I go to the gym a lot in the morning. And sometimes I'm always searching for new
What?
stuff.
You go to the gym in the
Oh,
morning.
sorry, I'm not allowed to talk about it because it makes somebody butthurt that I
Oh,
talk about.
dear.
So.
Whatever. Keep going.
So
I
I'm
didn't
in
even-
there
Out
one
of
day.
shape guys hate when people
Yeah.
talk about going to the
Exactly.
gym, right?
Jesus Christ. Thank you very
Right?
much.
It's like, yeah, we get it. Okay, I can't go in there. I will burst into flame if I walk in there. Okay.
Are you going to be all pissed off at him too, buddy?
No, I'm allowed.
Yeah, are you going to...
It's
By
like
the way-
vampires and garlic.
By the way, Aaron brought this whole conversation up, and then you just got butthurt again because he said
I'm just
something.
saying.
So I turned on your music and it went on shuffle, and I remember being in the gym and this song came on and I kind of stopped and was like, man, I like your singing in that song. And I know not a lot of your stuff is like that.
Yeah.
But I think why I liked it is it's so different than all your stuff. And it is a long song, but I really enjoy that. So I thought that was a cool song.
You know
and
who
I
didn't like
remember-
that song? Ecto. No.
No shit?
He doesn't like it when I sing. He doesn't.
I think it's cool. I like the mixture of both. Like
Yeah.
Well, I've got a beautiful
Yeah, I mean-
tone in my voice. You know?
dear.
exactly. It's
I like to send this out to the ladies.
I think I just got wet.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm moist.
I remember back in
Oh,
my
Eric.
senior
We
in my
just lost some
senior year in
listeners.
high school. I was in a talent show, and this is back before. Like it was kind of was in the rap mode, but I was also like, you know, I might be able to be an R&B singer. And so I got up in front of the school again at my talent show and tried to sing Always and Forever. Always and Forever. You know, one of those. And like I literally practiced it twice.
Sure.
You know, my mom's like, you've never sung before in front of people. Don't you think you should practice? I was like, Mom, I got this.
Don't worry about it.
I literally have practiced twice. I barely know the words at this point, right? It's like
We're
yeah,
good.
So yeah, that was the end of my dream of being an R&B singer.
Oh, darn
The
it.
beat,
know.
the first song that got me into your stuff was Radio Hates Us. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
With the Amelie sample. You
Dude,
love that one.
Yeah, that beat is one of the craziest beats.
Have
and
you
whenever,
ever watched Amelie, for God's sake?
No.
It's an amazing movie. You guys ever seen
I
Amelie?
don't even know what that
Amelie?
is.
I don't think I've heard of
What the hell is wrong with you
I don't know
guys?
what that is.
It's a Juno movie. The guy that...
Juno? Oh, I love that
Juno?
girl. Juno?
Juno, that girl?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We have this.
They don't know shit.
We have that for this specific situation.
don't
we
know
don't know
shit. Yeah.
anything.
Because we don't know shit, so we thought if we just made a soundbite, that would
Right.
just clear our names. Of everything.
Juno
Perfect.
is a master director. He did City of Lost Children. Anybody see City of Lost
Yes.
Children?
No.
Amelie.
No.
He directed Alien 4 Resurrection. That was the one with
no.
Ron Perlman in it.
Yes,
Yeah?
I've seen that one.
All right. That was the worst one, but that's not the point. He's
Well,
a great
barely.
director. Amelie is a great movie that you guys should watch. Watch it with your ladies.
Oh,
All right?
hello.
Amelie is a very romantic love.
I heard of it now.
Kind of like.
I know.
So, would you say
I
it's
think I have
like
heard
a that times chocolat?
I never saw that stupid movie. Did that have Johnny
With
Depp
Johnny
in it, by the
Depp?
way?
Yeah.
I don't watch Johnny Depp movies.
Oh.
So are you gonna go catch the mummy?
No. No, I'm pissed off about The Mummy because I'm a huge horror movie fan. I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan.
They fucked it up.
And they're going to go, so they're going to like.
Well, and you even like Tom Cruise.
I love Tom Cruise. So they're like, let's do The Mummy. And I'm like, okay, for A, let's start with A. Mummy is like, what, 5th, 6th on the list of Universal monster characters that you actually want to see?
Right.
And then you're like, okay, we've already had a Mummy movie. B, you've got Tom Cruise in it, which is kind of weird because that shouldn't be who should be in that movie. And then like, C, it's like the next movie they're going to come out with is Bride of Frankenstein, which is like, you guys are blowing this. Like, how
Why
are you gonna,
go with those first?
Well, they tried to start this universe with
Wolfman.
No, with Dracula Untold, and it fucking tanked.
Right.
So they were just like, nope, you're not in it. So let's just start over.
I want a sequel of the Monster Squad.
That's what I'm hoping they were building up to.
Yeah, that's what you could get. All those kids are older now, and
nice.
Yeah.
Well, like Russell Crowe's character, he works for a company that's, in a sense, I believe, going around either collecting or keeping an eye on monsters in the world.
Yes.
Even though
did you see it?
He is
No, but I know that I've read
he
about
is
it. Yeah.
one.
Did you see it?
He's Dr. Jekyll.
I don't
right?
need
Yeah,
to
but
see
don't
it.
you think these movies would be better if they made them look older, not so new kind of age?
I just think that The Mummy does not have any selling points. I don't see The Mummy as something that people are like, oh my God, I've got to go see that Mummy movie.
Well, I feel it looked like Mission Impossible meets The Mummy.
And I'm not going to say so. I don't want to be like totally like the guy, but like
Everybody's being
did they
that guy.
have to make The Mummy a woman? Look, I'm
dear.
just going to go hot take on this. I'm going hot take on it. To me, if you're going to go Universal Monster Universe, make the Mummy, the classic Mummy, the fucking like Boris Karloff looking Mummy. Like that's the Mummy. Like if you're gonna go there, go.
Why try to make it sexual? Like,
well, it's like now it's like this. She's this like girl and she's got powers and it's like shooting and it's like what is all this? I don't know
that
what's
and it's
happening.
super sexual. They're like, oh, let's make her hot and let's make her good looking. And I'm like, why?
Sidebar. Can I just tell you that that girl gets into a hot sex scene with Charlize Theron in that new Atomic Blonde movie.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's in the trailer. Very hot.
Yeah.
Okay, sidebar off.
All right. Awesome.
Back.
I heard Dracula's going to be a girl, too. No, I'm just joking. No, I'm just joking.
No, and I mean, that would suck.
Well, that's the other thing is that these characters take place in a time where women weren't as popular. So, I mean, you're not getting... You know these.
I just don't understand.
So wait, I have a question. Would you
Would
you have been okay if it was an uglier girl? Does she?
No,
Are you mad that she's hot?
I'm just saying they're trying to turn it into like this sexy like woman.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind if it was just
What
somebody
is-
that's normal.
What is the Mummy, by the way? Mummy is like almost like a zombie,
That's
right?
what
Would
I'm
you
saying.
go with? Is it like a zombie type of a thing? So
Yes.
I'm like, if it's a zombie type of thing, then
Wrapped
go
in
zombie.
toilet paper.
Right?
Wrapped
It's
in
like
toilet
go
paper.
zombie. He's got a few powers. I think he can control bugs or beetles or whatever. But it's like just make him like
Locust.
a zombie.
Sure.
You know, and
Not
like.
yeah.
But
In
then it
those
wouldn't be the-
trailers,
Let's
it looks
just
like
put
she's got
tattoos
like
and-
fucking god powers and shit. She's like, and
You
like
never
shit.
thought
looked
you'd
like
be
Enchantress.
hoping that Brandon Fraser would come back, right?
Oh my god. Those movies were fucking terrible, by the way. Those were. That is what I'm saying. How do you get these so wrong? It's
And the
bothers
hard
me.
part is, I was watching some. They said they built all these sets and tried
Oh,
to
yeah.
make it really look.
ridiculous.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
really fell off of a building and like,
Right.
And
but
they
it was
cut
for-
up a plane to
They
make
really
that
had a
scene.
mummy in it.
Yeah, no,
Weirdly enough, there was
they
a real
resurrected
mummy.
a
I know.
mummy.
Went and dug him out. Yeah.
But he was only on there as a consultant. He
I
didn't
heard
have
it was
any
all on
scenes.
him, on Tom Cruise. This whole movie was on him.
and he was
He was
Really? What do you
pulling
mean?
all the strings.
He was
making
pumping
all
it.
the decisions.
God.
They put him in charge of this movie.
But yet, I do want to see that Tom Cruise as a drug runner movie.
Yes, I do.
Which one is that?
Oh, what is it called?
American Made? No, it was American.
It looks good and funny and
yeah. He's like a pilot that is flying a small
working
like,
for the
plane.
CIA.
You sure
And-
he's like another espionage.
No. He's more of like a airline pilot who gets recruited by the
okay.
CIA to run
And
guns
then-
for drugs
got it.
Escobar.
Yeah.
Escobar?
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. Yeah.
Pablo Escobar.
Is he going to be hanging onto this plane from the outside?
Nobody does crash a plane.
Okay.
It's in
of
the
course.
trailer.
All right.
And I believe he does all of his own flying in the movie.
He also
Yeah,
does a
not
lot,
surprising.
all of his own cocaine. in the
Yes,
movie,
that
too.
is a fact.
Lucky man.
Weirdly. He brought his own cocaine to the show.
Well, I mean, he has just a room for it.
Right.
His cocaine room.
Right.
In his
Who
house.
doesn't have a cocaine room?
Hello.
Trying to think of a movie that I
That you actually like?
no.
That you want to remake.
There's one that I heard there. Oh, Edge of Tomorrow. They're making a sequel to that,
Yes,
correct?
they
Yes.
Okay.
I'm excited for that. That's probably the only Tom Cruise.
I don't honestly know where it would go, but if it's
No.
good, I'll watch it.
It's going to be...
Blunt is around again in this one, which I guess she did survive in the first one, huh?
Yeah, as I heard, it's supposed to be another guy,
She
kind
didn't
of
get
taking
smoked?
his place.
What?
She didn't get smoked.
She didn't get.
Hey, come on.
Oh, there we go. Good.
Blunt.
Blunt.
Emily
humor.
Blunt.
There we
Just
go.
press it. You know
like
you want
under
to.
the
Just
radar
fucking press
jokes.
it. Because
Do it.
I'm the only one that gets that button pressed for.
Press the
Just
fart
press the
noise.
button.
Press
Just
it.
press it.
Shut up, Sprinkles.
Ooh, I like it. That's
anyways,
good.
keep
You have
going.
your own little button for that.
Yeah, no, they're
Most of the
That's
buttons
good.
are about him.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
Just
true.
shut me
I have
up.
this one, too, for him.
Oh, God.
I have
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Why do you take so much shit from them?
I don't know.
Why don't you just storm out?
I
but
told him-
storm out that door.
Out off the
And
balcony.
then shut the
He
door.
does, and then he
If
comes
he-
back in when he's done vaping.
If
Yeah.
he does leave, then I can use this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took a shit on your balcony.
I asked him to try an exercise for a week, and he forgot about doing it. But I told him to try not to apologize for anything for an entire week.
fucking Christ.
Nothing.
Sorry.
Don't
I
apologize.
don't even
Sorry
know
about
him,
that.
and I know that's almost impossible to do.
Yeah, I've been doing that since I was like 10. And I did forget. Yes, that's a fact. I did forget.
So wait, now you want him to stop saying sorry for things. Now,
Yes.
on a daily basis, how many times do you think you say sorry for things?
Probably about 25, 30.
To 100, yeah.
Ah, just a right in there between 30, maybe 100.
It's almost like it just a reaction.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
see. How many of those are?
And
How many
boom.
of those are to the lady you love?
More than half?
More, yeah, because I'm around her the most, so it doesn't matter.
It's a good sign.
The rest of them
Good
are just
sign.
to himself.
Yeah.
In the mirror.
I'm sorry.
So sorry. What I have
About 40% of them happen after sex.
what I've done to you. I've really fucked your life up, Aaron.
Oh, man.
I know, Aaron. You did fuck my life up.
We had so many dreams. and
He's just standing there naked, looking at himself in the mirror.
Well, I have socks on.
Yeah. White socks, of course.
3.
3 socks.
Yeah.
That's your rap name, by the way. 3 socks.
His left leg.
My
gets
DJ name was DJ Alphabet Soup, but 3 socks I like.
Yeah, MC3 Socks and
Yeah.
DJ Alphabet Soup
Yeah.
live at the Palladium. DJ Alphabet Soup with special guest MC3 Socks.
There it is.
He worked at King's Skate as a DJ.
I did. Yeah, that was my first job.
Where King Skate?
King's
roller rink.
Skate.
He's not
Where's
from
that at?
Sacramento or Elk Grove or
It's-
Galt.
Oh, man.
Is it for in Elk Grove or Galt?
It's off
past
hood.
Elk Grove.
It's in the hood.
Yeah. Oh, dude, could you imagine getting John in there with his radio like DJ voice?
It's a place. It's a place actually called Hood.
Oh, really?
It's Hood Franklin.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it's right
South on five.
just south of Elk Grove.
Coming to you live,
That's
super
not-
ugly here. We're
that's
gonna
not
be
very
playing
good.
you the
It is-
slow
Guys,
jam.
we got the roller boogie to put the dip on your knees and the hip flip in your step. Get on out there with your partner and spin in some circles. Here's a little Donna Summer with Working for the Weekend. Is that even a song? I don't even know if that's a
Well,
song.
Working for the Weekend is a song,
But it's,
I don't know
I
if
think
Donna
it's Foreigner,
Summer's-
actually.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's her remix version.
Right.
Oh shit!
Covered the song.
Well,
Or maybe
anyone-
she wrote it just like Dolly Parton wrote Stairway to Heaven or whatever. No, not Stairway to Heaven. What did she write?
the Bodyguard song.
Yeah, something like that.
I
There it is.
will always love you.
Sample it.
Perfect. Yeah, right there.
Do you have the question? Did you want to ask him?
You have any questions for
I
me?
got the questions, but I wanted to talk a little bit about your art. You have a
my
website.
art. Let me tell you about my
Yes.
art. The art stemmed from when I was, in my late 30s at a rap club going, what the fuck am I doing at a rap club? I am like 7 years old and I hate half of these people. And so I was like, art is pretty cool. And so I had always been an artist. Like growing up, I would like.
Did you really start doing art that late?
No, I'd always drawn. I was an
okay.
artist in high school. That was like me and my friends did comic conventions when I was 16 years old. Like we got a table and like did sold our art at comic conventions. We were that fucking weird. And then
Did you always have long hair?
I never had long hair. Like
okay.
I always have like shaved heads, and I
okay.
never had a beard. Yeah, I was much cleaner shaven than this. And then I quit though doing art on a more of a daily basis because of rap. And I did graffiti, so that was kind of my way of like going out. Yeah, I
You
used
can
to
really do that?
here's the thing. I used to
Anybody
do graffiti.
can do it.
Yeah, that is
But
100% true. I was actually really good at doing, as you would imagine, characters, because that's kind of like what I do is I
Yeah,
draw like
that's
characters.
true.
So
I
I
could see
could
that.
not do letters very well, and there was many times. I mean, I could tag my name, that was good, easy, but like actually doing like pieces of stuff, I couldn't do that stuff. But I would do characters, so that was kind of my way of doing art, but like out on the making everybody look at it.
I like the stack'ems.
Yeah, the stackers. Yeah,
Yeah, those
no,
are pretty cool.
I got back into it, based on like, oh, this is something that I can control myself. I don't need to have a producer or a DJ.
Yeah.
I can just like do this myself. I can sell myself. My friends were, they're heavy in the comic book world, so I was like, I could just start doing comic conventions and selling my art at comic conventions. So that was kind of where I was like, I led into that. I started podcasting and doing art, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna move out of rap and go right into like art and comic books and podcasting world, and that's now my new life.
Yeah.
So, that's normal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
did rap for 20 years,
And
then
now
decided
everybody
that-
does a podcast.
Right,
so.
right. I know. I was doing mine from in 2007, and now everybody's got one. I was damn.
I feel like when I was younger, I would have a really bad day at work, and I'd go home being like, fuck this. I'm going to go make a bunch of beats. I'm just going to become a musician. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And then you make a beat, and it's like, it sounds like shit. I'm going to go back to work.
Yeah.
So, that happens.
Are you gonna do any more shows again?
We will. Yeah, for sure. No, we're definitely going to play shows again. We're definitely putting out new music, but it's just hard because, with art and, my DJ, he also does art in a sense. He does hand painted signs. So it's like we have our own other lives going. And so the music
definitely.
like is more of just kind of a fun thing to do for us. It's not necessarily like now we're not trying to make money with this. We're just trying to make it because we love making music.
Yeah.
And so, so I do art. I've sold art. I took a step back from doing comic conventions, and now I just do like gallery shows, and like I've done some children's books, and I put out a few art books of my stuff, and just try to make money off of it, and get a following or whatever. So,
Do you have any art shows coming up?
No, I just did one at a gallery in Sacramento called 1810 Gallery, but I'm trying to find one. You were talking about the stackers that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find a gallery to do a show of those because I have like 40 of those, 40 different ones that I want to do, and I want to put out a book of them. So I want to try and like have a show of those.
One of my favorites is the Rocky one.
The Rocky one is awesome.
Because Rocky is one of my favorite movies. Except Rocky 5 doesn't exist.
It
Right.
does. It exists. It's
No,
a
it
thing.
doesn't.
It's
So
that
you didn't
movie
like
is
Rocky
horrible.
3 either. Is it 3?
That's my favorite one.
Rocky
No,
3
it's-
is the
it's
best.
just
Which
five.
one's
Rocky
with the
3's
Tommy Gunn dude?
That's Rocky 5.
Five.
That one
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
exist.
That's
I
the
didn't
one
know
that-
he got that far.
The soundtrack had MC Hammer like all over it. It
Oh,
was-
wow.
So bad.
Did
What's
you
your
like
favorite
the new
Rocky?
one, Balboa?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
like
thought it
that
was
one
good.
too?
I mean, it's not my favorite, but Rocky 3,
No, Rocky
hands
3 is
down.
the best.
Yeah,
Any
everybody
movie that
gives me
has
shit.
Mr. T and Hulk Hogan in it is like pretty
come
much.
on.
Come
Yeah,
on.
everybody's
That's
like Rocky 4. I'm like, no, dude,
No, no,
Rocky
yeah.
3.
People think
Clubber
Rocky IV
Lang.
Dude, come on. It's the best.
Oh.
It's got the training the ultra
Eye of the
homosexual
Tiger.
training montage to Eye of the Tiger. They're hugging in the ocean like
Oh,
him
yeah.
and,
That
him and
is the-
Apollo Creed. I love it, dude.
Oh, my
I
God.
love it. It's like Paulie's at his like most racist.
Oh, yeah.
So racist in that
when
movie.
he's yelling when he's in the hotel room. Cause
It's
oh, dude. It's
I
such a
love
great
watching
movie.
those movies now because you look back and you go, God, Paulie was super racist.
Yeah, and it was a big budget movie, and they just
Right.
let it out there.
I don't know about all these jungle bunnies out here.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, oh my God, this isn't a Rocky movie,
Oh my!
He's like, and he's like, our people, your people, we don't mix. And
Yeah,
you're
and you're
just
like,
like, oh shit.
Cover my child's ears while I'm watching this.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you don't realize it's that bad.
That's how I watched Eddie Murphy Delirious, and there's like this whole first rant is about like, I don't want no faggots looking at my ass. And I'm like, oh my God, he's saying the F word. Like, what is happening right now? It's like, this is insane.
But yeah, that one's one of my favorites. And
Yeah,
the
right.
Alien one, too.
Ah, that was a good one too.
Yeah.
With the alien coming out of the ground.
That
yeah,
was
no.
sweet.
I love doing art. Art is like one of my favorite things. Like I said, I've been drawn since I was a kid. I've read comic books since I was a kid. So it's like art is like a natural extension. But like I do that art, and then all of a sudden I get that itch. I'm like, I gotta start making music again.
Yes.
I'm like the weirdest motherfucker. I am not successful at many different things, but I'm really good at most things. It's like I'm good at music, I'm good at art, but I'm just not good enough to actually get anywhere with either of those things. So, so is the way of my life.
How long did it take you to come up with our intro, that verse?
It was about a night and a half, I would say. Like I the back half of it was the troublesome part. The first part was pretty easy. High up on the rooftops, that kind of
Double H in the night sky.
Double H in the night sky.
It was so badass. I remember the first time that just rang out to me, like so much that because obviously I want to be Batman, and when I heard that, I was like, oh my god, I was super.
You can't go wrong with a Batman reference.
Did you see the article I showed you guys? That L.A. put the bat signal up.
Yeah,
that was Adam West.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Yeah, sad Adam West died.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I guess that was our one mention of Adam West.
We wanted to watch. Did you watch the latest cartoon, the animated movie that they brought everybody back for?
The Batman 66?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
and
watch
Adam West and what's Robin's name?
Burt Ward.
There it is.
Yeah.
And actually a lot of the cast that are still alive.
Right.
Voiced in it.
Yeah.
And it didn't get great reviews, but it's Adam. It's supposed to be campy and silly and weird.
I do love they put out like Batman 66 like action figures that looked a lot like definitely like Adam West in the suit.
That's
Burt
cool.
Ward. I wanted they put out like the Cesar Romero Joker.
Oh yeah.
Like I was dying to get those.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a few questions that we like to run through with our guests.
Right, mother's maiden name,
And
social security number.
Here we go. PIN number.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
555
That's something somebody would have on their luggage. Remind me to change the combination on my luggage.
Anybody got it? Nobody.
Spaceballs.
All right.
Yeah, all right, good. I was a little worried.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You are probably the only guest that is on that actually likes all this stuff. I think that a lot of we've had some guests.
Bird and Black.
No, Bird. Yes, yeah, Bird.
Black guy.
likes all this
Goat.
stuff.
Goat didn't like.
Goat.
He didn't really watch movies, but he liked comic books.
That's weird.
And
He hates Star Wars, which is
can't trust a man and don't like no Star Wars.
CJ.
I know, right?
What the fuck? CJ is a Playboy playmate, so she doesn't give a fuck about any of this stuff.
It's true.
yeah. We had
and,
a playmate on the show.
yeah.
Did you not know that?
No. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to know the worst part is he doesn't even listen to the show.
I don't.
He doesn't.
No, I'm terrible.
Yeah, it was like 10 episodes, 12 episodes ago.
I was going to put him in a real uncomfortable position.
So
and
what's
ask
your
him what
favorite
part
part?
is the best? What's your favorite part of the show?
Oh well,
The
obviously,
intro?
The
You
intro,
three.
is
Yeah.
really good. And
Okay, so favorite? Do you have a favorite superhero?
I like the Hulk.
Okay, that's a good one. I didn't expect that.
I
I've
was
always been a big
expecting-
Hulk fan.
Okay.
Who did you?
I was
expect?
expecting Iron Man.
I love Iron Man. I love Cap. But Hulk is like the reason I love the Hulk is because he's like so fucking strong. In Secret Wars 4, they drop all the villains drop like a mountain on top of these guys, and he is like sitting there basically with this full-on mountain range on his back. Sure, he's only got it. The superheroes are like only encased in under where he can like be kind of underneath, right? And so like, but like Reed Richards smartly keeps getting him angrier and angrier. Like, you think you're so fucking smart, Banner? And he's like, shut up, Richard. And like and they're like, yeah, I know what you were doing. You were just getting me angry because this motherfucker's holding like 400,000 tons of whatever on his back. And it's just I love the Hulk because the Hulk is like one of those dudes that like there's a great comic called Hulk the End where like Hulk is going to probably be the last thing on Earth. It's like you can't destroy him. And Banner, he'll be around, but even if he wants to try and kill himself, the Hulk will come out right when he shoots himself in the head. So it's like he always, so it's a really good story because it just shows like the Hulk is almost never going to die.
Well, and
He
his
has
powers-
died in some series,
Yeah,
right?
they now that in the comics now they have him quote unquote dead.
Yeah.
But are they ever dead?
No.
One, his power is so infinite. Nobody really knows exactly how strong he is.
And then there's another one where he plays the Maestro, which is like this he's kind of like almost a king, emperor, ruler of the world, and it's because they tried to drop like a gamma bomb on him, thinking it would destroy him, and it actually made him like infinitely more powerful.
wow.
And like,
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
yeah, no.
Do you have a favorite villain?
I thought about this one, and I thought I could go with like a real cliche answer, but I thought I'd go with like some more obscure one just to like kind of play around with it a little bit. I liked there was a character named Slide that fought Spider-Man, and this was a dude that was robbing banks wearing a bodysuit that was coated in a Teflon spray.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And that was his fucking thing was to like he like slid around like on his like little socks. He was like a full-on bodysuit with goggles and like a bag where he kept all his loot, and his name was was Slide. SLYDE. Slide.
Nice.
It was awesome. That's just one of my
that's
favorite.
interesting.
That is
It
cool.
was
I
one
like
that stood out to me.
He picked Squirrel Girl as his what was it? Oh, we had an episode where we said if you could take on the after hearing about the Hulk Wolverine character that's being
Right.
put together. Have you heard of that?
Oh, right.
Wolverine with-
Right.
Or a Hulk with Wolverine's claws and all that shit. We had an episode where we talked about what two characters we
And
would,
I did
put together.
Deadpool and Squirrel Girl.
Mixed together.
Because Squirrel and Buddy fucking was like, whatever, I'm playing on my phone, you're a fucking idiot. And Squirrel Girl is like beating Thanos and MODOK
Yes.
all by herself. And
She is one of those stupid characters that they've done stupid shit.
Thank
like
you.
that with. Yes.
She still beat more. You could say she's stupid, but she's done a lot.
She's
also
great.
babysat Jessica Jones and Luke Cage's child. So
There you
I
go.
mean, she's got a big resume.
She's part of the family.
It's
No,
just
I
great
love,
that somebody is giving.
She was in a
sprinkles
team
to-
called the Great Lakes
Whatever.
Avengers. The Great Lakes Avengers, which had Flat Man, whose like power was he could slide under doors because he was flat. There was Doorman that you could like.
Is that his partner?
You could walk through him and go to somewhere else. There was a Mr. Impossible who could not die, and a Squirrel Girl, and there was Big Bertha who was a model.
Big Bertha?
She was a model by day, but then her superpower is to become this huge, oversized, gigantic fat chick.
Okay.
The Great Lakes Avengers. That's where Squirrel Girl came
Great
from.
Lake Avengers. Wow. All the amount of characters they have out
cuts.
there. It's crazy.
I know.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Let's see here. My superpower would be probably.
Shit.
I always like Taskmaster's ability. Who's that? Slide.
Oh.
Yeah, I found Slide.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I can't even see it. I'm blind.
Looks like
Let
a
me see.
newer one.
Yeah, this looks like a newish. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it though. He wore it was like silverish back in the day.
Oh.
But that's it. That's the same guy. It's so hilarious. I always thought Taskmaster had a good power. His power is he has the ability to mimic anybody's fighting style. So like if he looks at Daredevil, he can fight he has like basically it's what a photographic memory, but it's a photographic muscle memory. So he can look at Daredevil and all of a sudden basically fight exactly like Daredevil. He looks at Cap, he can fight exactly like Cap. So he's a bad guy that like now he's training. They have him like training. Either sometimes it's superheroes, or if he's in jail, or they'll have him train. He'll train supervillains on how to fight. Like he carries a shield, he carries a sword, he carries a Daredevil baton, billy club.
Oh, wow.
And like he can use all. So I thought that's a pretty rad power,
That
Yeah.
is badass.
right? I mean, it's
a
kind
good
of
one.
a kick-ass power.
Hell yeah.
I didn't send this one to you, but I thought it would be interesting.
Oh, a pop one. I
If you
like
had
this.
a weakness, what would it be?
If in life.
Sure, like we picked something that
Like
we didn't
kryptonite?
like normally,
Oh,
and we'd say
Women are my weakness. No, let me read. No, food is 100% my weakness because I'm a fat fucker who cannot say no to like a fucking cookie or a fucking ding dong. Give me some fucking cupcakes or something.
who
I
could
like.
say no to a ding dong?
I know, right?
Seriously. Fucking good.
Not the guy that likes ice cubes on his ass. But
I just picture Ice Cube standing on my ass.
riding that ass. No, but that food is probably like eating is probably my weakness. But also I've done some really stupid things for women. So I mean, even so much
Haven't
as
we
to
all?
walk into a recruiting station and be like, I think I want to join the Navy.
Oh wow!
shit.
Luckily, the guy was like, "Bro, you are way too fat to
That
join
was
the
some
Navy."
Starship Trooper shit right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right. Like, and let me tell you, this was no Denise Richards, all right? Denise Richards, I would have joined the fucking Navy, but this chick wasn't even that great. All right, yeah, no. So
But
that's my
she
weakness.
wanted you to do it?
No, I just thought that would be a really
Yeah,
cool thing to do.
By
know,
the way,
right?
I just joined the Navy.
I know. I'll show you, honey. You think you're gonna cheat on me? Well, I'm also joining the fucking Navy. I'll show you. Isn't that how that works? What is wrong with me?
Oh, my
What's fucking wrong with me?
Super funny.
This same side note, the same girl gave me her name written on a grain of rice, right? It's one of those stupid things. It's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
cylinder. Oh, I've got my name written on a grain of rice. And I was like, well, let me wear it. And like I had it on, and my friend jumped on my back and broke the necklace, and the rice flew off into a lawn, out in front of like a Denny's. We were just about to walk in to eat. And I'm like, this is how much fucking hold this girl had all over me. I was like, oh my God, you guys, I have to find this grain of rice. And then
Are you
proceeded to
serious?
fucking go through the grass looking
my
for a
God.
freaking out. Like, she is going to be so fucking mad at me, guys. And I'm going to fucking have to, she's going to be pissed. And I'm going to have to hear it from her. And oh my God, guys, you got to help me find this fucking piece of rice.
So
Did
did
you
you
find
So while my friends were inside eating, I was outside on my hands and knees
In the
looking
grass.
through grass for a fucking piece of rice.
one?
How long did you look
Yes,
for?
that's the needle in the haystack.
One piece of
equivalent.
Did you
rice.
find it?
No.
How long did you look
That
for?
girl is my wife. No. I mean, it must have been 20 minutes.
Oh man.
That's a lot. I would have been like, fuck it, it's broken. I ain't finding that.
She was technically, though, my first white girl I went out with, so I was a little bit smitten with her, all right?
Oh dear.
All right. What's your next questions? Do you have any more?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of the show?
In a zombie apocalypse, what would be your weapon of choice?
I was thinking about that one, too. I think I would go with a, let's see, a samurai sword. That was the easiest answer.
Durable, sharp.
Sharp.
Not Hulk hands?
No, not
It's-
Hulk hands.
It's a good choice.
Are the
though.
Hulk hands dipped in like metal and then like with glass shards put
that would
around
be
it?
good.
What about mannequin hands?
No,
Mannequin
just
hand?
limbs.
Oh,
Just
mannequin.
limbs.
Yeah.
His
I love it.
list
Like this
was-
motherfucker got somehow trapped in a department store during the zombie. Like,
Yes.
Guys, what am I going to use? I've got hangers, mannequin arms, and Hulk
No,
hands.
it's just it's a kids department. It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a
It's
kids
not
store.
even. Yeah, right.
What? I forgot what the
They're
rest of them
kid-sized
was.
mannequins,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah,
Wow,
they
that's
are,
even
yeah,
worse.
yeah.
These arms are
You have
like
to be
this
really
big.
close to the
Right.
zombie.
I just have to tap on you.
He's all, I'm running out of kid arms. What
yeah.
am I going to use now?
The zombies keep looking at me really weird. Like, are you really using kid arms
All right,
on me?
we're
right
just
now?
gonna leave you alone.
All right.
Samurai sword.
Samurai sword.
Okay.
All right.
I was
It's an
waiting
oldie
for
but a
some-
goodie. No, I think that's it.
My
I was
Dude.
waiting
Oh,
for
we
him
had-
to say he had like a microphone on a
We
cord
had,
that he
the
was
question
swinging
about-
around.
Either picking a top 5 that we've already done.
Oh, right.
But I don't even
Hit
think
me.
I sent
So, what
you.
is your favorite top 5 we've done?
All right. Well, that would have to be my favorite top 5 you guys done has been your top 5s.
Oh, that was a good
Top-
one.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was a good
Actually,
one.
I think
Very
we
meta.
maybe since we're on the topic of music,
Right.
Albums.
All right. My top 5 albums. Go. All right. One is, let's see, Nas's Illmatic is number 1, hands down.
Great.
So we're going in
Good one.
descending order.
I'll go 1, 2, 5. How's that? There you go. Number 2 is Weezer's The Blue Album. I love that album.
that's a good
Let's
one.
see here. 3 is probably Wu-Tang Clan's Enter the 36 Chambers.
Okay.
Number 4 is probably Radiohead's OK Computer. And number 5 is, let's see here. That's a tough one because it's so, there's so many albums out there. I don't know. Maybe Sgt. Pepper's.
Wow. Okay. Very
bad.
eclectic.
It's not
Yes.
It's
bad.
all over the place.
Yeah.
I like it.
I listen to a shit ton of music. Besides country music and classical music, those are the only 2 musics I don't listen to.
Musics.
Mostly just new metal and
Yeah.
Norwegian death metal.
Oh,
all I
that's my
listen to.
favorite. Yeah.
The blacker the better. I mean, really.
Well,
We didn't get a chance to read Jay Jackal's email last week.
no, we didn't.
So I thought we can read it today and kind of go into another question we had as 3 people you would have dinner with.
Okay, go.
So we're going to read his email real quick. We didn't get a chance to read it last week.
Sidekick Mayo.
There you go.
and
All right. And we didn't want...
Jackal Thoughts with Jay Jackal.
he's really popular.
He
on
has
this.
his own
He
sample.
has his own soundbite.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
He does have another soundbite.
Ogatrol.
He has more positive sound bites than I have negative sound bites.
Give him a negative one right now. Go.
No, he doesn't have a negative one.
throw a knife at him.
Oh, me.
Throw a knife at him.
I do have a knife.
Ooh, that was good. Yeah. Good throw.
My spleen.
I
Cupid's
do
arrow.
have this one.
Cat attack.
If I play that with my cats in the room, they fucking go nuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like looking around to see where it came from.
But Ogatrol is very cuckoo.
He's a clock.
There you go. All right, let's read this email real quick because he's gonna be pissed off that if we don't
Oh,
read
God.
it this week.
Oh.
Okay.
Lid.
This is coming from our friend. Is this not? Oh yeah, Jay Jackal. What?
I'm trying to read.
John had his mouth and nose mushed into the mic.
Okay, here we go. Out of 9, this is from Jay Jackal. Out of 9 picks, nobody picked Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
That would be my first pick. I would love to have dinner with Jesus and ask him questions.
Boring.
I would expose his lies and see how much antipsychotic medication he should take for thinking he could talk to God or make one loaf of bread turn into 20.
Wow, this email took a turn.
Yeah, it did.
Really,
No,
I thought it was
they
one
always-
way,
they always-
and then it really went sideways.
Okay. My number 2 pick would be the ghost of Kurt Cobain. I would ask him if he killed himself or if that talented Courtney Love killed him.
That's pretty good. I'll give that.
Salty right there.
Third is my third would be the ghost of Nicole Simpson. I want to know who killed her.
Oh, really? Here's the password. It was OJ.
He wrote a book called If I Did It, Here's How.
Yeah.
Okay. Love the Judge Judy pick. He picked Judge Judy.
I did.
Judy Shineland is
Come on,
she's
she's
fucking got an empire.
She's a hottie.
If I could be reincarnated as a woman, it would be Judge Judy. Who fucking cares what Chris Farley has to say?
Whoa.
I do coke. Yeah. Shitting on Chris Farley.
Fuck you, Jay Jaquel.
I do coke and I want to die just like John Belushi, and Kanye West is a turd. Love Jay Jackal.
Oh, wow. By the way, did you pick Kanye West?
No, but I spent an exorbitant amount of time saying why I didn't.
Okay.
Manny,
But he said he almost was gonna pick.
I said
After what Kanye did to you, Manny, I don't think you should ever pick Kanye West for anything.
I experienced Kanye history.
You
Yeah.
did.
I watched him break down
Live. In concert.
and hug Kid Cudi.
Manny. Manny saw Kanye pre-blonde.
yes, exactly. Yeah, so
That was a fucking weird list. So he went like Jesus, and I was thinking God freak, and then he was like, just so I could punch him in the nose, kick him in the nuts, and stick things through the holes in his
and
hands.
it's like, I need to know how you turn water into wine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Fuck your apostles.
I would like to have dinner with Jesus just so I could build a cross and crucify him again. That would be great. Signed, a Jesus hater. No, that was pretty good.
Signed the internet.
What would you? Who do you have 3 that you would pick?
Will Ferrell.
Okay,
That's not
good
bad.
one.
Let's see.
Ask him about Anchorman. That's what I would do.
I'd ask him about it. I just have him talk to me for hours, and I would laugh. Let's see here. Wow, that was a tough one. You know, I thought about that one. I would have said Vince Vaughn pre-finding out that he was some kind of weird conservative. So I'm going to go.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and Mel Gibson are kind of
You should-
weirdly conservative now.
Was it
that
at
I
the
didn't-
Correspondence Center? You just see him in the corner like...
Nah, was it that or was it like the Golden Globes? He was like
It was
dog-eyed.
one of
like,
those.
He was like,
yeah, he was just...
like you know, what's her name? Meryl Streep gets up and starts doing her
Yeah.
dumb speeches, and then like he's just all, I fucking hate you, liberal. You libtard. No, and but I love Vince Vaughn. Like, and so I would have said Vince Vaughn. So let's go. Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, and how about Judd Apatow? See, I'm gonna go with having dinner with
there
not
it is.
historical figures, but people I actually want to have dinner with.
No, that's great. No, I like it.
You know, because I could always say Chris Farley, but geez,
I mean,
what a trite answer that is.
seriously, all he did was do coke like John Belushi.
I just want to do it with John Belushi, Chris Farley, and give me another fat comedian that died. I want to have dinner with Big Pun, Big L, and the notorious B.I.G. Okay? Fat rappers die.
Am I reading birds too?
Or do you want?
Well, there's not a lot. Well, it's going to be. I think she
About
said
the same thing.
She said a lot of it in her tweet about Wonder Woman,
Okay,
and then I don't know exactly what the rest of it is. I haven't read it in a week.
I'm just gonna read it real quick
Yeah,
because
go
we
ahead
got
and read
John
it.
on. It's like you don't want the episode to
And
end.
how can you not
It's
like
true.
a picture
It
of
is
Chris
nice
Farley?
to have John on.
Okay, we got one from Bird.
I got a comment for everything.
Okay, email reads, "Hey fellas, I really like the 3 people at dinner part from last week. That was a couple weeks ago. No, was that last week?
No, it was
No.
2 weeks.
We're a little behind on emails. Got me thinking about who I would pick. Would totally need to break into categories of movies, writers, notable figures, etc. Holy shnikes, did it make me want to go watch Tommy Boy after you brought him up?
Dang right.
Manny and Aaron mentioned American Gods and dicks last week.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like this is the moment where I can bring up the dick mark, right?
Told
Dick
you.
Mark.
Only kidding. You don't have to be kidding.
She's not kidding. It's okay.
Every time you bring it up, Manny gets 0.05 cents in his
I
account.
do. Residuals.
Wait, really?
I've been watching the show because I love the book. It's been a little hit or miss, I think, because it's playing out like chapters of a book, but I believe it will come together. I am one episode behind, but the 5th episode lays out a more linear narrative for where the show is going.
Where?
Hard H.
What are you talking about?
What? Yeah.
Why?
What?
Who?
Whatever, guys.
I work at the White House.
Where you see, I lost my
Where?
spot.
It was somewhere near where.
Okay. It's it's weird, but visually totally cool. Let me know if you want me to if you want me back to talk about a visually cool weird show. If Buddy wants to step out
Oh, there you
on
go.
you two again.
Yeah,
Lastly,
just leave, buddy.
I really like Wonder Woman. It had some stale-ish superhero tropes.
Tropes.
That's how you pronounce it?
Hot
Tropes.
mic.
Yeah, but it was far better than some of the superheroes movies. For DC, it's right behind Nolan's Batman for me. Maybe even above Batman Begins.
What the fuck, Bird?
Here's hoping this means Justice League will be good and for
No.
future women superhero
Hey,
movies.
you shut your mouth over there,
It will
John.
not be good.
Not so much here or here, but right
right
here is the
What the hell happened to your face? I told you, Richard. Tommy hungry.
Tommy went wingy.
I love that movie.
what
Milk
else we
chocolate
got?
in the dash. That's really going to up the resale value. Surprised you didn't know they have a thick candy shell. Your brain is a thick candy shell.
All right, though, but for realsies, though, like, let's talk Sandler
brain's one
and
with the
Farley,
shell
because
on.
they both, to me, Sandler and Farley have literally made, like, maybe 1.5 really funny movies. Like, Sandler and Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison are two insanely funny movies.
Waterboy?
What about Waterboy?
That's the next level. All right,
Yeah,
next level
Waterboy
down.
is
Wedding
like-
Singer and
Wedding Singer's
Waterboy
good.
are
Wedding-
right
No.
below
I
those.
don't know.
I
Wedding
love
Singer's-
Waterboy.
I like
no,
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer. I am agree
But those
with
are
you.
definitely the top 4. Is
Little
there anything
Nicky.
that you could? No,
Yeah,
fuck
nobody-
you.
No,
Get the
get
fuck
the
out.
fuck out.
Get the fuck
that
out.
really angry.
Next thing
me.
you'll be like, Mr. Deeds? No, get the fuck out with that
Wait,
shit.
what's wrong with Mr. Deeds?
Right, no, get out.
Come on.
I like
was
the
the-
one with the remote control. No,
Click.
that was terrible.
I was going to say, I was like,
But then
really?
in Farley,
Pixels.
Farley made what, 1.5 good movies? Tommy Boy was hilarious, like one of the funniest. And then like Black Sheep was about a half and half, right?
Yeah.
Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Ninja was
Less than that a little
but
bit.
his career was
right.
You know, who knows what he could have teamed up with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Adam Sandler could have been doing horrible movies together.
But you want to know who tanked after that was David Spade. He
I
was
know,
like,
right?
you screwed me up because
Yeah.
now I'm done.
Now he has nothing.
The only the only good one he did was Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte.
Yeah.
It's Joe Dirt. Don't try to spice it up.
Yeah, so what else we got? Is that it? Are we good?
I'm
think
sad
that's
that
it.
the show's going to end with John.
Yeah.
But we
you
do
want-
have a special treat.
Do you want
I
to?
do.
Who's telling people where to find us? We've got a website.
Oh,
We've got a website now.
I know, he showed me previews of
I
it.
know,
It was
it's-
very nice.
GoDaddy helped me out with that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now you can just go to hardlyheroes.com.
There's actually a story behind that we were supposed to talk about.
Oh, yeah. We can bring that up next episode.
Next episode? Okay. All right.
Dear.
Yeah. It's like trying to help your mom with her
That
password.
I wanted to do that on Shoot
This
This Shit.
I totally forgot about it. Jake
Yeah,
from
me too.
GoDaddy's going to be really upset. Is
We
it
can
Jake?
bring yeah.
Jake?
Jake from State Farm.
I
Jake
think it
from
was
GoDaddy.
Jake.
Khakis, you sound hideous.
Khakis.
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 Used to grab bear claws 2 at a time as a kid and get them lodged right here. Sorry, I could quote Tommy Boy all day. So, yeah, we have a website now. You can go to hardlyheroes.com.
That's a whole nother commercial.
It's a whole thing.
Sorry.
You guys don't like that?
You can find all my stuff at
.com.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or
See?
you can find all my music on iTunes under Unified School District, or on YouTube, Unified School District Hip Hop, or on Spotify
Yes.
under Unified School District. I have 4 albums up there. Every time you listen to a song, I get .007 cents. So let's
Yeah.
listen.
Let's make
motherfucker.
them rich.
I want to get at least 0.014 cents. All right, let's listen twice.
I
We know I
suggest
listen
that
to it a lot.
before you leave the house, pull up your Spotify,
Just let it
turn
play.
on his music on loop, and just let it play all day.
I know. Did you hear about
Go
the
to
guy that
sleep
like,
to it.
Right. Did you hear about the guy that made hella money off of that by just
Doing that?
making it was like their limit is your song had to be like 30 seconds long, right? So he made 31-second songs where it was just like almost nothing. And then like he just had his fans go on to Spotify and just hit play on his album like over and over and over again.
Whatever.
And then like he would just get the money off of that. And so
Was that a lot of money?
yeah, he ended up making a shitload of money, and it made it so much that Spotify had to change the way they do things. and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can't do that anymore?
Nah. But if you do want to play my music 100,000
No,
times,
yes,
I don't
we
care.
will.
That'd be great.
Definitely.
I listen to it a lot.
I
Yeah.
want to commission you to make a piece of what do you call them?
Stackers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of us three.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you can find me on Instagram. That's a good one too. At Super Ugly. I put all my art up on Instagram.
There it is.
Yeah, I could do that. A stacker of you guys. Who's
Yeah,
on the
that'd
bottom?
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
He's got to be. He's in the middle. And
It
I'm
goes
on top.
Buddy, Manny, Aaron.
So
That's
you're
how
in
the
the
show
middle.
goes. Buddy,
No,
Manny, Aaron.
He's not on top.
Hell yeah.
He is not on top.
That's exactly how it works.
So basically,
just like the
it's
intro.
it's a
Look,
sandwich. It's a Manny
what
sandwich.
is this? Buddy, Manny, Aaron. Buddy's always on top.
I don't know who this G is.
Okay,
but,
so if we ever take photos, you're on the far right? I get to be in the middle?
yeah.
All right, that's fine. I don't care.
That's how it works.
Why
I
is
just
everybody
want
so
the stack
man,
of- I just
you-
want to be
we're like
mushy.
children.
Can you see
Aaron.
this glow in the back of Buddy? Like,
Oh.
man,
Yeah.
it must be nice.
Hey.
This is Halo.
Jesus.
No, but that would be cool.
Everybody has one in the group, and I'm that one.
Which one?
The
What-
egotistical
Yeah.
asshole.
I also I had a podcast.
Oh,
The
really?
Geeks-
Oh, yeah.
The
Are you
Geek
guys-
Savants.
are you guys-
I believe it's thegeeksavants.com, but it could also just be thegeeksavants.podbean.com. We have 300 episodes up
Whoa.
there if you want to listen to them.
So when are you guys going to record more?
We actually just talked about, okay, so we at a certain point there, a guy on the show, it's a little bit of a raunchier podcast, but a guy on the show found a book that I had discovered when I was 9 years old called Boat Orgy. My parents had a book
Nice.
called Boat Orgy. And so,
What
yes,
the
it was a
fuck?
1970s, like,
Legitimately
it was
published.
It was like a book, well, legitimately published. I don't know. It was a book, a story about these
Yeah.
sisters that take all these people on this boat and they have a giant orgy. Everything is in it. You want it, it's in there. 9 years old, I read it, changes my life. I become the fucking degenerate I am right now. And then, so it disappears from my life. Obviously, I looked at it so much, it broke and it fell to pieces.
It happens.
It disintegrated pretty much with how much I was using it. And so my friend on one of our podcasts found that book. He went onto an erotic web site that had old books and found that book and gave it to me. So what we were thinking of doing was starting a new podcast where each episode we read a page from that book and discuss
shut
it.
up.
That'd be pretty cool.
man.
Boat Orgy by the Saint Juan Villa. So you can listen to my podcast is The Geek Savants, and yeah, we've got 300 episodes. You want to hear about some of the weirdest shit ever? You listen to that podcast.
It is very weird shit.
It is very weird shit.
I've heard a few episodes.
Yeah, we get weird. All right.
I like to
A
get
lot
freaky,
weirder
if you
than
know
us.
what I mean.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They have a lot less limitations on. They say whatever the fuck they want.
There
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
We aren't as rigid as you guys. Jeez.
They talk a lot more about pussies and dicks.
Oh.
Right.
They don't have the dick mark though.
No,
No.
nobody does.
No.
We're the only podcast on the internet with the dick mark.
That's
a
right.
trademark of Ricky Bobby Inc.
Nope, that's not what
No,
it is.
that wasn't it.
Nope.
Oh shit.
Nope. You're living in Will Ferrell's movies again.
So they can find us at Instagram at Hardly Heroes.
Yeah.
They can find us on Facebook at Hardly Heroes.
Correct.
They can find us on the World Wide Web at hardlyheroes.com.
.com.
They can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
One.
Jeez, took
Not-
you guys long.
I was waiting.
I
for
was
you.
waiting for
Really?
you.
Yeah. Hardly
I'm
Heroes.
sorry,
One.
you guys couldn't get Hardly
There's
Heroes?
a British band that hasn't
band.
posted since 2006.
Oh, that sucks.
They haven't posted on Twitter since 2006.
Here's something funny.
We've contemplated having Robin send him a letter and be
You
like,
should.
cease and fucking desist, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Here's something funny. So
That's our name.
I
biatches.
am super ugly, obviously, right? Instagram at
I
super
think you're
ugly.
pretty.
Twitter at
fine.
super ugly. Facebook super ugly. My Facebook regular page is the super ugly. I have the website the super ugly. A podcast out of New York started a show called the Super Ugly Show, and I was like, I hit him up and was like, hey, you ever wondered who the guy is that owns all of those like Twitter handles and all that? That's me. I'm like, so I'm
Can
all,
I have this?
I was just like, it's fine if you want to use that as your name, but it's like, just to let you know that like, I do actually put stuff out under that name. So.
I own the monopoly of this
It's funny.
shit.
It sounds very, very familiar to something that we're going through.
Yeah, we're kind of going through a little thing right now.
Oh,
but
yeah?
they're small time. It's,
Yeah.
Really smaller time than us?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, no
we're
shit.
yeah.
Oh, dear.
We'll see how that goes.
Are we?
Are we gonna get into it?
No.
What?
Oh.
Rapping?
Yeah. Are we
Hold
ready?
on.
Are we good?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. What?
Yeah, and then I'm
It's-
gonna do.
It's that same beat, so it's that
fine.
same length. It's not like looping forever or anything. So are you good? I think you've got plenty.
Yeah.
That same one that's in Dropbox.
I think I had enough. Yeah.
Well, he can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can.
I didn't know if we were gonna do the end of the show and then start that, or we're gonna start it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just start it. Let's just go out.
All right, so why don't you know what? It does that and then okay. Yeah, it's fine. All right, go. Count it off. Can you count it off for me?
Here, let me do it.
Let the
'Cause
musician
I know the beat.
do it.
I know the beat. Ready? Oh, you're gonna start right off the top.
I might just start right off the top. I'm not 100% sure how that goes.
you're
we'll
testing
see.
me, huh?
Well, no, go ahead. I'll just
I
go.
don't know how
fine.
sensitive
What the-
this button is.
Yeah.
You know?
Just
It's
get to it. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Ready?
No, I won't start right off the top. All right. Let me crank up my fucking headphone. Oh, that's up as loud as it goes. All right, good. Yeah. It's that dastardly. Master of ceremonial, fracture your capacitors, heavy metal ammonium. Masher on the microphone, salty as sodium. Broken and battered, they batters the filthy shit I'm throwing them. Knuckleballs to the walls, coated in Teflon, wrote it in Exxon, mostly quoted in F-bombs. We all float down here. We all throw clowns off stages round here. We all talk a good game down 20 at the half. Talk that hood slang, but real hoods just laugh. Yo, math is not my strong suit, iron fits me better, but couldn't keep it clean, yeah. Rusted to the letters, mustard to the lettuce, run to the rustle. Can't trust it is a muscle, my son is my hustle. Yeah.
Woo! That was dope.
Yeah! I can rap.
super ugly.
Yeah.
I can rap.
Everybody.
I can rap.
That was
great.
badass.
Right.
Yeah. So
Disclaimer: they don't know shit.
You guys have a good night.
see ya.
Bye.